Hey there everyone, welcome back to Film Read. Based on the multiple award-winning documentary Scared Straight, A&E Network's Beyond Scared Straight gives the message, in prison for a day to stay out for life, which has been beneficial for several at-risk teenagers since 2011. That said, numerous others failed to change their ways and ended up in some of the most shocking scenes on the show. Here are 8 moments that crossed the line on Beyond Scared Straight. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out. Also, if you love the show, then drop a like to the video. Alright now, let's begin. Number 8. Cedric versus the inmates. Despite being in the extensive juvenile crime prevention program, a lot of teen offenders on Beyond Scared Straight become even more rebellious and start misbehaving with the cops. One of these troubled teenagers was 15-year-old Cedric, who somehow got away with talking back to the police officers. However, when he got into a feud with other prisoners who were physically stronger and much scarier than him, he found himself in a bathroom where his head was being forced into the toilet. The scene is probably one of the most intense bullying moments on the show. Number 7. Erupting gunfire. After an inmate's riot broke out in the Floyd County Prison, the security guards were compelled to pull out their weapons and fired a few warning shots. It was actually an attempt to protect the teen and ensure his safety, since some of the actual prisoners in the cell were trying to break the door and physically harm the teen. The gunfire worked, as the bullying inmates soon dropped to the ground and left the scared teen alone. Number 6. Caesar's reaction. Being a short-tempered offender in jail often ends in brutal consequences, and for Caesar, it was no different. After listening to nasty comments by another prisoner behind bars, the troubled teen started arguing furiously. Although Caesar was held strongly by the guards on both sides, he didn't think twice before spitting on the prisoner who had called him names and abusive words. In the end, Caesar had to be pushed against the wall by the guards before being taken away. Number 5. No pranks allowed. 14-year-old Darren was brought to the program after being involved in theft, drugs, and fighting. He tried to pull a prank during dinner time in jail. Stupidly thinking that the guards would let him joke around, he stood up and pretended to run, but was soon handcuffed by a group of officers who refused to let him go. Darren was given the kind of strict treatment that made him cry and beg for mercy, while the 2 other male teen inmates, Dante and David, watched in horror. What happened to Darren was enough to teach everyone that the guards aren't there to tolerate anyone's attitude, and prison surely isn't the place to pull pranks or joke around. Number 4. Punching the guard. Probably one of the most shocking scenes ever recorded on Beyond Scared Straight involved the 13-year-old girl, Leia, attacking a female officer while being in jail. The troubled teen was brought in by her own mother when she wouldn't listen to any authoritative figure nor would stop being involved in illegal activities. But Leia crossed every limit when she went for punching a cop, after which she was quickly held down by other officers and had to face some serious consequences. Number 3. Scary awakening at 2 a.m. Often on Beyond Scared Straight, ill-mannered kids who refuse to oblige to orders are dealt with the kind of punishments that force them to drop their repetitive attitude. One such drastic measure was taken against the 12-year-old Miles at the Richland County Jail. At 2 o'clock in the morning, he was suddenly awakened by guards who stormed into his cell in a manner that was truly terrifying. As Miles woke up scared and terrified, he got startled even further when he was forcibly taken out of his cell for receiving further punishment. Without a doubt, this has to be one of the most serious lessons ever taught to a misbehaving youngster on the show. Number 2. Restraint chair. When some female inmates at Oneida County refused to eat the meals given to them in prison, the guards decided to teach them a lesson by tying up one of the girls from the group to a restraint chair. Although she started crying and lost all attitude, the cops didn't listen to her and told her that she would be tied up to the chair until she learns how to obey orders. Unsurprisingly, this terrifying scene was sufficient for other female teen inmates to follow the guards' orders without being rebellious. Number 1. SWAT Team's Taser. This was one of those moments on the show that seriously gave teen inmates a lesson to be remembered. They watched in horror as an adult prisoner who refused to move out of his cell to another place within the jail was dealt with in a truly frightening manner. After the SWAT team took over, the prisoner was given taser shocks, after which he had no choice but to comply with the orders given by the officers. Over the years, viewers have seen a ton of shocking scenes on Beyond Scared Straight, but these moments were unlike any other. And this brings us to the end of our video. We hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't liked the video yet, it's not too late. Give it a thumbs up. We'll see you soon in another video.